I was totally afraid. I was sitting there like, please, please, please just come out. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Blanca, and I make a plethora of videos revolving around motherhood, lifestyle, anti-MLM, military life, and a little bit of politics with some pop culture. So if any of those things are of any interest to you, definitely hit the subscribe button and enjoy our hermosa familia. Today's video is a long overdue one. It is what happens down there after you give birth, C-section edition. It's crazy to see that postpartum is still a taboo subject even in 2021. Hello, women give birth every single day. It is something that happens every single minute, and yet it is still a taboo subject and sometimes even stigmatized, specifically when it comes to C-sections. There are a plethora of moms who feel that their bodies have failed, myself included. Definitely felt it the second time around. I mean, I did feel it the first time, but it wasn't as hard as it was with my first. There was a sentiment of disappointment because I was trying to have a VBAC and that didn't work out for me. So of course there was some disappointment there. Nonetheless, I feel that we should be talking about this, create a discussion and a conversation so that it is no longer stigmatized, it is no longer a taboo subject, and that we are better prepared, or at least know what to kind of expect once you give birth. So let's just dive right in. The first thing that we are going to address is number 2. It is going to be painful no matter what type of birth you have, whether it's vaginal, C-section, if you have to pee or poo. It's going to be painful across the board no matter what. If you get an episiotomy, which is a cut between your vagina and anus, that's going to be painful when you pee. If you have to go number 2 and you had a C-section, you have to be extremely careful to not put so much pressure where you open up your C-section, because it is a major surgery. So you have to really tread lightly the first couple of days when you go to the bathroom, so that you are not opening up your scars or any of your stitches and you just don't cause any other mess around there. However, I will say they do give you stool softeners in order to make the process a little bit easier and not as painful. I've had the experience where I've had these strong medications still in my system and it wasn't as bad. Other things that are going to be great to use when you are going to the bathroom after you give birth is the mesh underwear, peri-bottle, and a dermaplast. With the mesh underwear, it is a super stretchy material, which is great because then you can put in your homemade tuck pads in there so that you can just calm down the swelling down there, and it just gives you enough room and it doesn't even touch your incision if you've had a C-section. With a peri-bottle, that is the one thing you're going to want to use over just paper towels, because you do not want to just rub down there, especially if you've had an episiotomy. I prefer the Freedom bottle now that I tried it this time around, just because it does have an angled spout as opposed to the hospital one where it's like a straight shooter. But either way, both bottles work perfectly fine. And a dermaplast, I have mine right here. This, I used it consistently every single day for my C-section. You can even use it for your stitches down there, but it is just a first aid antibacterial spray. Keeps all of that area clean and just making sure that you do not have any infections whatsoever. Another item that you want to use is definitely the Always Depends. I saw every single mom on here just raving about it, so I was, you know what? This time around, I'm going to give them a try, and I am never going back, you guys. If we do end up having another child, that is definitely one of the things that I'm going to put into my postpartum cart. Always Depends. Those things were a lifesaver. They go up, they're really high-waisted, so they go to your midsection of your stomach, doesn't touch your C-section scar whatsoever. And then the best part is you don't even have to bend down to take it off. You can just rip the sides and discard it. So that is amazing, and I highly recommend that you guys look into that. The third item that I recommend you guys get is some sort of caddy. I just used this basket that I got from Hobby Lobby a couple of years ago, so I repurposed it and just put all of the stuff that I was going to need postpartum. Obviously, a lot of the things have changed since then, but I do have here the Honey Pot Company's, postpartum herbal infused pads with wings. These are amazing. I obviously didn't use them for a tux purposes, but I did use it to kind of soothe my C-section scar. amazing. So if it can help me with my C-scar, it can definitely help with like swelling down there and your episiotomy. I also kept here my nipple butter here from Earth's Mama, the tummy butter for stretch marks, deodorant, and of course my Dermaplast. And I kept like a lot of other things here, like my Frida Mom Perry bottle. So it just makes it a lot easier for you to have something where all of your postpartum items are going to be in one spot, whether it's like your bathroom, or if you do decide to get some sort of cart where you just wheel it to every room, you just have something where all of your items are there and you don't have to scramble to find it. And especially you don't want to be bending down either. So I highly recommend you go with a cart or with a basket. Number 4 is to continue taking your medications. Even when you feel great, amazing, you have zero pain, just keep taking your medications, because as soon as you stop taking them, you will feel every pain, every stitch, and it's horrible. I'm talking from experience because I did that as soon as I got home. I wasn't feeling any pain. I felt great actually. So I was like, you know what? Why am I going to continue taking the ibuprofen if I'm not feeling anything? Biggest mistake of my life, because as soon as I stopped taking them, I felt like my uterus was hanging low. My abdomen was super sore. I couldn't have anything touching me because I just felt horrible. I immediately went back to taking my medications until my 6-week postpartum appointment, and after that, that's when I stopped taking my pain medications, but I still continue to take the postnatal one. This is from Nature Made. It is your multivitamin I should say, with DAH. It has 200 milligrams of that. This is just great because when you're pregnant and when you give birth, you lose a lot of like your vitamins such as your iron and calcium, so you definitely want to keep those things at a normal range. So this will help you keep that, and it just helps with, you know, keeping support for you and your baby when you are breastfeeding. So these are great to take. The next 2 items are a game changer when you are postpartum, especially when you have a C-section, and that is a step stool and this gadget right here. Hopefully you'll get it in frame, but it is a easy reacher tool. Guys, this is amazing. I use this a lot towards the end of my pregnancy and even more so during my postpartum, because I just pick things up from the floor very easily, and it's just a great gadget to have when things are like far away or, like I said, on the floor and you just can't bend down. And this thing right here, this step stool, I used it to get on and off my bed. My bed is really high, so obviously that was not great for my C-section. So just having this step stool just gave me the extra height where I didn't have to like bend to get onto my bed or get off of it. So just amazing items to have if you're having a C-section again, or you had a C-section and you just don't know what you need. Definitely get these 2 items. The next item is the Boppy pillow. I love this thing. It is great for C-sections. It's great for breastfeeding. I purchased this from TJ Maxx for $25 with the pillow cover. It is an amazing deal because I think at Walmart or Target it retails for like $39, almost $40. Of course, the pillow cover isn't the most aesthetically pleasing, but it is used for breastfeeding and tummy time. So do you really need a cute cover? Maybe, maybe not, but this just served this purpose of keeping the pillow clean and just nice looking. But if you do want to change the pillow cover, you have options, whether you buy it at Target, Walmart, or even on Etsy. But this was just great. You can just put it on around you. Like I said, it really helped with breastfeeding, and it's great for postpartum when you have a C-section, because you don't put pressure on your belly when you're trying to breastfeed your baby. You just put him or her right on the pillow and you just breastfeed or hold your baby. It just provides the support that you need, and it is an amazing item. And you can double this for tummy time. I've used it a lot with Logan for that, and it's just great. So definitely get yourself a Boppy pillow, and if you want to save your coin, get it at TJ Maxx. Number 7 is a closet organizer, and that thing is just amazing. I keep both of the babies' changing items in there, whether it's diapers, wipes, diaper cream. I just keep it in there, and everything was at eye level, so I didn't have to bend down to like get any of the stuff. I just went, took things out, and boom, I can just change both Logan and Riley, and it was just amazing. You don't have to use it for like diaper change necessities. You can keep in there like clothes or bibs or anything like that, but just get yourself a closet organizer if you are planning to have a bedside nursery. Number 8 are high-waisted underwear, and I know they're not the most aesthetically pleasing or the most cute, but trust me, that is the last thing on your mind when you are postpartum. These I got from Amazon for like $23, and they were a packet of 5. They do bring different assortments, whether you just want all gray, all black, or just black and gray, and I think there was like blue and like red or something like that, but I just went with the most basic colors, gray and black, because when you're bleeding, black is going to be the most greatest thing to have. It won't show or anything like that. And these are just great. Like I said, they're high-waisted, they cover everything, and they just provide the support that you need, especially when you do have a C-section. So these are amazing. I still use this to this day, so I highly, highly recommend them. The last item I'm going to recommend that you get is some sort of nipple butter, whether it is this Earth Mama organic one or ones from Target or Walmart. Just get yourself a nipple butter. This one in specific, however, just smells really delicious. I don't know why, but it reminds me of hot chocolate. Just having a nipple butter and slathering that thing on before or after you breastfeed is amazing, because it does help prevent from like cracking or having bleeding nipples. And this one in specific, I really like it because I didn't have to worry about wiping it off when I was going to breastfeed Logan. So it was kind of safe for him to ingest, although I always did make sure to wipe off. But just in case I ever forgot, I never had to worry about that. So definitely get you something like it's more organic, like this one, or something similar to that effect from like Walmart or Target. That is it for today's video. I hope that you did find it useful and it gave you some ideas of what you can incorporate into your postpartum care. Let me know in the comment section below what was your #1 postpartum item. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!